Is it done?
Hello everyone. A very good evening and welcome to again our YouTube channel. And today we have a special guest like Sandeep Singh, and he's a community person and he's being part of amazing communities and also being a part of very good startups. And he's also has own startup as well. And he's being now community manager of growth manager of Code Asylum and different communities like Comedial. And now he's being part of Koii. It is an international community where he's a South Asia community head, and today he is going to take and talk about that. And let's go to Sandeep and know about this and inspiration about communities what he have.
All right. Thanks a ton, Aman. Thanks a ton for having me over. All right. Hi guys. Hi everyone. For and thanks everyone for joining in on a fine weekend because every weekend everyone is usually having a lot of plans to go outside, but it's really great of all of you to be here. All right. So without wasting any more of time or without extending any further, I'll just share my screen. Um, okay. Okay, so throughout the call, we'll be talking about quality information, the Web 3.0 attention economy, and the title of the talk might sound a bit more confusing or something to which it was scheduled to be or anything. So nothing to worry about it. I'll be taking you through all of that within a couple of minutes. Before I just take you forward, a little info about me. I'm the South Asia community lead at Apan Koii, about which Aman already told you guys right now. Previously, I've been managing communities for Code Asylums, Merge Intern, and Communal, and I've been running in my part time. Plus, I was the winner at Asylum Project Day. This was a just quick info about me. Coming further to next, what is Koi? And so as the slide says it clearly, let's talk about this later because talking about, if I tell you this right now, what is Koi and what's its future or anything related to Koi, that would really make no sense to you right now. So to understand a solution, it's really important for us to understand the problem at first go. So we'll be going through that right now, post which I'll be taking you through what is Koi and what are the different aspects of it. Fair enough. So, okay. So probably almost everybody would be aware of what this image looks like and what this actually is. So this is a data center for any of the big MNCs that whose name you might have been knowing. It can be maybe Amazon, Amazon's AWS or Google's Google Cloud or something any of those platforms that run in the cloud are actually having these many bigger engines and bigger machines running at the back end. So this is how everything has been functional across, right? So all right, fair enough, but do you know what's the bigger disadvantage of all of this, and why we haven't been opposing all of these at all the times, but is this a concern to the internet that we are using and at any time? So people might be coming up with no भाई किस बात की दिक्कत है, the internet is working all fine. I'm getting whatever I need right at the click of just one tap on my phone, on my device. So what is the problem with the internet? There's nothing, right? But eventually there's a big ban or big warning coming up for you guys, wherein the internet will be just going out of your control. It won't be into your hands on the how the internet is working and all of that different things coming up further. I'll be just taking you through all of that. So what's wrong with the web actually? So the current web that we are using right now, it's called web 2.0, and the web 2.0 is completely based on monetization. Now let us quickly discuss how monetization works and all of that. So what's wrong with the web 2.0? The current web that is working right now works by monetize that, it just monetize by exploiting their own users. In short, it is it is just taking up a ton of money or from various maybe from the user, maybe from the company or any of the ways. but eventually it is just monetizing their own users, and they are like doing a lot of different stuff. Now coming up to different, the second point, which says website selling data. Now talking about what actually means by website selling data. You would have been using Facebook, Instagram, and all of that since years back. You were in school days or anything. So now, right, what's the problem with website selling data, user data? Eventually all these websites are free to use, and the portal which is free to use and is paying developers in lakhs, what happens generally is the user becomes the product. The users, who are us, are eventually becoming the product. The companies are selling our data to the bigger MNCs, to the organizations, to show the ads, and which is eventually like they are selling our data, they are selling us to the companies in order to just gain a ton of money and around those things. Post unskippable ads. Back then in 2016 or 2018, we used to have only 5 seconds ads or 10-second ads in YouTube. But today what happens generally is we are having two different advertisements that are unskippable, and we have to watch them to get to the content, and that's how the companies are generating a lot of revenue. Hide their best content behind paywalls. Now this is again that has been happening a lot of times when you would have been borrowing Netflix password from your friend. भाई Netflix का password दे दे, Prime का password दे दे, or anything. So eventually what happens is all these bigger companies are just hiding the best content that the user wants to see actually behind the paywalls. Or you might not just refer to all these OTT platforms, rather refer to any of the platforms in terms of blogs, information, answers. If you would have been to check CHEGG, the website is CHEGG. So all these different portals are just earning a ton of money by hiding their best content behind the paywalls. Now talking about lack of transparency, there's a lot of lack of transparency in this network, in the current web 2.0. And that, how is it? It is just that, let us say tomorrow I just start a YouTube channel. I start posting any any kind of spammy comment or any type of comment that is harmful to religious beliefs to different people, or that might arise a lot of led to the arousal a lot of maybe you can say a lot of hate comments into the society or the community. So there's a lot of lack of transparency. No one knows who's sitting behind those YouTube channel or behind those information media, but eventually that is getting transmitted to the user, and this is how the current web 2.0 is having a lot of problems. Now talking about, if there's a problem, what's the solution to this? Obviously you'll be here that chalo chalo problem to sab batate hain, tell me the solution. So now let us have a quick look. What's the solution to this? The solution to this is blockchain based web 3.0. Now, okay, so you might have been hearing a lot of things about blockchain based Web 3.0 economy, but now talking about what Web 3.0 economy actually have got to offer you. It has got to offer you increased permanence, increased performance, and then increased transparency. First and prime most thing. Let's talk each of this is in a bit more detail. So, okay, so let us say there has been a news channel, and the news channel just posts out a tweet. The tweet might be just anything, any hate comment on any religious belief or anything, and the people from two different religious beliefs just start fighting in, and a lot of lynching mob and all of that thing starts happening. And eventually what happens is, once all of this starts happening, the news channel agency just comes up and deletes their tweet from their Twitter account, or they just delete the blog post which they put up on their website. And eventually what happens is, the mob is still fighting, but the source of the information has been taken down. And this is really disappointing to see all of this thing really happening into the current economy, into the current point of the internet. Now talking about increased performance has got to offer you a lot of different things. Now the web 3.0 offers you information at the tap of your click. Plus it it just covers up all your different needs in whatever the ways you want, with a better performance, with a better go, where the content creators are actually getting rewarded, and not the biggest of the MNCs just sitting behind the screens and just earning a ton of money. Now talking about increased transparency is always because now most of the times you would have been seeing this. Okay, so let me just have a quick chat. So throughout this call we'll be having like throughout this call we'll be having some like some small quick questions across which you guys will be able to answer in the chat. So okay, how many of you would have agreed to me, how many of you would have agreed to me if I will ask you a question that the nation is being controlled by the biggest businessman, by the bigger politicians who are holding a lot of money into their bank accounts? They are just exactly controlling our nation. How many of you would agree to me on this? You can just type a yes or a no in the chat box in the comment section, and that would be like working around for us. Just awaiting a couple of responses. Um, mm, mm. Okay. Rather, I cannot see any so far. But still. So yeah, this is something like this is something that would have been. I guess there is some delay between getting comments from YouTube to StreamYard and stuff like that. So, all right, no worries with that. So now coming to the next point is so yeah, these like all these biggest people who are holding a lot of money into their bank accounts are really controlling the nation right now. And this is how like a lot of things just fall out of our hands in that place. So when we talk about increased transparency, this is why the government has been banning blockchain based web 3.0 or any of its services in India. And even if you try to access the website for Koii, which is Koii.network, maybe Aman can share like the link from the chat box into the comment section. If you want, just I'll just drop that right here. Won't take much. Okay, here you go. Okay. So yep. All right. Okay. So yep. The you can just try to access the website's link from your browser, and probably it's upon your luck whether it opens up or it does not. But the Indian government has been banning all of these different websites over the period of time, and like so all of this has been happening because they really actually do not want you to access the content that is hidden. They do not really want you to access the internet. They really do not want you to have the right to information that you should have. So yeah, so this is like this is how the blockchain based web 3.0 is the solution to the current problem. Coming up next, talking about centralized and decentralized media. So the centralized media is a place which we were discussing right now, which was the web 2.0, which is the current web, which is the centralized media right now. Now talking about the decentralized media, this is the decentralized media is the web 3.0, which is the blockchain based web 3.0, which we have been proposing. Now let us try to explore what are the differences between both of them. So the centralized media serves the content to the peer network from the central repository of information, which is the company's data center, or which is generally going to be the company's company's central source of all the data, which is the company's server house, or maybe you can call as the data center. But now talking about the decentralized media is completely managed and run by a network of peer nodes, which can be people like me, you, or anyone who are just controlling the internet. So basically I hold some piece of the internet into my network. I into the whole network, and you hold some piece of data into your system. And this is how the decentralized network has been working. And plus, okay. Before I just go ahead, I'd like to tell this to you guys. If anybody is having any kind of doubts throughout the session, please feel free to drop them into the comment section, and we'll be happy to assist you from there. All right. Now talking about Koii X and Web 3.0. So I'll be just like reading them sentence by sentence and then explaining you each of that. So Koii's breakthrough innovation is a scalable consensus protocol that tracks attention on the decentralized internet to reward reliable or creative stakeholders. Okay. So now talking about what this is actually trying to say. So this is saying just that Koi's innovation is a scalable consensus protocol. Basically, Koi is nothing but it is just a protocol upon which you can create multiple applications. You can just create multiple different, different layovers of different applications or stuff like that. And eventually this complete network, the complete application that is going to be built on the network, will be looking up for attention, attention in terms of all the content creators that are getting all the attention. So right now in today's media, what is generally happening, people are having tons of LinkedIn followers and Instagram followers, but they are really not getting benefited anything out of it. In the same way, there have been a lot of good communities, open communities, tech communities, or maybe any kind of communities that have been doing really good, really good, with a lot of impact into the community. Let's not forget Let's Grow More at this place. So there have been a lot of good communities that have been doing a lot good to the people, a lot good to the community. But eventually what happens to the communities is that the communities fail at generating revenue, fail at supporting the members of their own community with swags and with all the different motivation that they could throw out. But eventually when there will be media platforms being built on Koi, and then with time what happens is there are going to be different let's not just talk about the media platforms, rather any kind of platform or any kind of thing that is being built on the Koi network. The posts that the communities are making, the posts that the influencers are making, they'll be able to mine real crypto, they'll be able to mine real money, real value out of the attention, out of the content that they have been generating. Coming to the next point, which says this serves as the foundation layer for the Koi D app developer framework. So basically it's nothing, it's just saying that this okay, so I guess all of you would have been familiar with npm.js. So there has been a Koi SDK that has been coming up lately, maybe after a month or so. And so basically this completely lays down as the foundation layer of the D app developer framework, on which you the developers will be able to build several applications. And just stay tuned, we'll be coming up with a Koi hackathon super soon. So maybe Let's Grow More will be present there as well. So now eventually talking about so this is going to serve as the foundation layer for the Koi D app developer framework, upon which there will be multiple applications will be built, which provide you the security, transparency, and the incentivized performance benefits of blockchain based technologies with just a few lines of code. And this is the biggest biggest advantage that you'll be getting by using any of the applications that are built on the Koi framework. Coming up next, talking about Koi ecosystem. So how the ecosystem actually works is a better go. I am having a bit more easier slide that could give you a better example of this. So, all right, before just I go ahead, let me just talk about this, which is the current heated topic into the crypto world, which is Dogecoin versus Bitcoin. Why did Bitcoin become a great success, but Dogecoin eventually landed up to a failure? And it was just that Dogecoin to the moon, to the moon, to the moon, but it never went to the moon. So what was the prime reason behind that? So now talking about all of these different things. So uh, let's, before going there, let's just take a bit more of a basic example, which is uh, Dogecoin. Okay, so before just going there, let's just take a simpler example, which is during the times of the COVID second wave. What happened was there was a certain hike in the prices of there was a certain hike in the prices of tocilizumab, remdesivir, and all the different vaccines and all the different reasons, all the different products that were really required during that time. So eventually what happened was all right. Sorry for the interrupt, guys. Can someone just confirm if I'm audible clearly? Yes, I am. Probably yes. Tushar, Shubham, someone from Let's Grow More, Adarsh, or anyone. Just can you just confirm if I'm audible clearly? Perfect. All right. All right. All right. Thanks. So, not talking about. So, why? What was the certain reason? Like, for all of those different things happening around, the reason was controlled supply but unlimited demand. That was the only reason why there was a certain hike into all of those prices. Not talking about Dogecoin, there was no control on how much of a coin just gets produced in a day. There are, let us say, 2 lakh people who are just going to buy that. The quantity will be 2 lakh that is going to be generated, or the X amount, that is the people that they who want to purchase that. Talking about Bitcoin, the Bitcoin always had a limited supply. How so many ever people want to just purchase that, but it will still have a limited amount of creation that is just going to get created. And that is the place where, the biggest point of cryptocurrency always just comes in between, which is scarcity of the token is what makes it unique. Okay, fair enough. I guess. Okay. So yeah, this is the whole slide which I was talking to discuss about, which was how the Koii ecosystem actually works. So okay. Just coming up here, we'll be able to see on how all of the different things are working in. So the Koii overall, the Koii marketplace, the Koii network just creates 1 million Koii in period of every 24 hours, and that 1 million Koii just gets distributed into the number of people who are serving the network with all the attention it needs. So attention is the basic need for everybody, be it whether the human, be it whether all the people around you, especially your girlfriend. So these are okay. So we just created a meme during the call, which is two species on the earth that need the most attention. One is your girlfriend, the second is Koi network. All right, fair enough. Though, I'd just like to see this meme in a lot of graphic templates into the Koi Discord. Maybe, Aman, can you just share the Discord link in the comment section? All right, or someone from the Koi team who's watching this live right now along with me can share their invite link in the comment section. Either ways works. So, uh, okay, so yeah, Tushar got a nice comment. So Tushar, this was something like, I just got a meme idea throughout the call, and I was like, okay, let's discuss this out. So this is the link to the Koi Discord. I'll be really happy to see all of you guys just joining in into the Koi Discord. And there is a special channel which is the meme factory. Just expecting to see a lot of memes around this. Maybe by tonight 10 p.m. Someone. Someone who just posts an interesting meme uh, gets a surprise from me. Ping me on LinkedIn. My username is the same that's being mentioned on my profile uh, below my video. So just search me on LinkedIn with that username. All right, and I'll be giving you the links at the end of the call. So nothing to worry about. So now talking about once the tokens are getting generated, these tokens are eventually getting logged into bounties. These tokens are getting logged into bounties in the way means people are just so let us say if you are creating some data over the network, it does not get committed automatically. Okay, so before just going in ahead, let me just tell you one more thing which I forgot to tell you a bit earlier. So okay, let me just go back to that particular slide itself. Fair enough. So this was a slide which the place where we were discussing about the increased permanence and the increased transparency, talking about what's the mischief that the news networks has been playing, how they have been how they have been just playing around with people's intentions and all of that different stuff. So now talking about Koi, what is the advantage that Koi has got to cover up for you? So Koi eventually works upon the RView network, and RView's permaweb, which stores the data for the period of next 200 years. So it is just that, ठीक है, I'll just give you a clear explanation थोड़ा सा हिंदी में और इंग्लिश, मतलब हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स, so that you guys get a better view of it. There's the current Twitter which is working on Web 2.0 principles, centralized media पे completely. यहाँ पे क्या होता है, people come up, create a tweet, they delete a tweet, and the tweet is gone. But with Koi's Twitter, there's nothing called as a Koi Twitter right now. We are expecting developers to create that in the future. We have just created the protocol layer upon which they'll be easily able to create a complete of an application. But still, on the Koi's framework, if there is a thing which is called as the Koi Twitter, what happens is they make a tweet and it gets stored for the next 200 years. It's neither them, neither us nor the RV team, nobody on this planet will be able to erase that data for the at least period of next 200 years, and it's permanent, and that's the biggest advantage of Koi. Now talking about how it stores and all of that different stuff, so basically it uses the Koi RV's permaweb technology, which is working in a way. If you guys have seen BitTorrent, BitTorrent में क्या होता है? It pays you to store data on your system. That is the very same thing which has been working with Arweave. Arweave के छोटा सा node होगा. You have to run a certain application on your system. To run that application on your system, you get paid by Arweave in AR tokens, which you can sell to real money. And the data is being stored on your system. It is being stored on all the different platforms, on the different systems across the globe. And Tushar says if it is a wrong comment, then it is a problem. Yeah, obviously it is for the person who has just created it. So yeah, Tushar, exactly. And in the way you just made a wrong comment, which was we can't delete it instead of we can't delete it. So we can't even delete that. So it is just that whatever just goes into the network, it becomes permanent. Neither us nor you, no one has the right, or the it's not about the right, it's not possible technologically, because एक छोटा सा डेटा है. अच्छा ठीक है, लेट अस टेक दिस इन अ बेटर एग्जांपल. एक इंसान है, वो एक जगह पर है, यू कैन जस्ट गो एंड शूट हिम एंड ही डाइज. दिस इज द सेंट्रलाइज्ड वेब. दिस इज द सेंट्रलाइज्ड वेब. नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट एक इंसान है जो पूरी दुनिया में 1000 जगह पर है. एक जगह पे मारोगे दूसरी जगह बन जाएगा, दूसरी जगह मारोगे तीसरी जगह बन जाएगा. उसे कैसे मार सकते हो? वो तो अश्वत्थामा है. So this is what actually Koi is. So again, one more meme just popped up. Koi is Ashwatthama. So I just love to see a lot of memes around all the meme ideas that I'm giving up here. And if you would like to share them on LinkedIn, tag me on LinkedIn, tag Koi on LinkedIn and Twitter, and we'll be happy to reshare your comment meme. And the best meme wins a surprise from my side. The surprise can be anything, it can be even a cool t-shirt from Koi. So all right, a lot of surprises I am just pouring into the session to make you guys just be interested into the session. Now talking about uh, uh, okay, Tushar, your comment just got me laughing here. So unlock bounties, uh, nodes run tasks to receive rewards for finding consensus. So eventually what happens is, yeah, Tushar, you can just create a meme upon me and tag me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to reshare that. So unlock bounties. So basically what happens is all the people who are just running the Koii nodes for the Koii network, they'll be unlocking these logged tokens in terms of for running the tasks and all of those different things. And that is how they'll be earning Koii, which can be eventually cashed out to real money. So this session is not just giving you a lot of knowledge, but it is also giving you a lot of ways to earn some real pocket money, maybe by the end of September. So lately by September, we are planning to get Koii launched on the various crypto exchanges. So sooner or later, you'll be able to purchase Koii, or you'll be able to purchase Koii with real money spent from your dad's pocket, or you can still now earn real Koii before the launch by being a part of the beta testnet. So to be a part of the beta testnet, to earn all the Koii before it even gets launched, just join the Koii Discord. And फिर से थोड़ा सा promotion, someone just share the Discord link in the comments box. So basically I'd love to see all of you guys into the Koii Discord, और वहाँ पे आकर के we'll be doing a lot of fun. And we also have a lot of meme competitions, sticker competitions going on, where you will be able to easily earn 100 koi, 200 koi tokens in just one go. You create a meme, you earn 100 koi if your meme is getting all the attention on the network. It is not that we decide the winners of the meme challenge or anything. It is just that you create a meme, you publish the meme as a NFT, and once your meme is published as a NFT, for all the attention, what was the only thing that we were working upon, for all the attention that it is gaining on the network, this is how we decide, who's the winner going to be. So the network itself decides कि भाई मेरे ऊपर सबसे अच्छा मीम किसने बनाया, चलो इसको ही विनर बना देते हैं. So this is how it works. And then you burn Koii to register content on the D apps. So eventually, nothing in this world comes for free. You just burn your Koii again to register your content on the D apps. So this is the complete cycle in which Koii becomes open, free, and open for access to everyone, and a better version of the internet. Cheers, and it's coming up soon. And just going to the next slide. So now talking about how everything is working in here. So these are the decentralized ledgers. These are the different things that are working at the back end across the Koii network and all of those different things. Nothing to discuss around those things. This is the logo for Arweave. This is Polkadot. This is Bitcoin. This is Ethereum. Probably I don't know a couple of them. And then coming up here, this is the Koii D app developer framework. Now this is the real place where all my developer friends will be able to create applications over the Koii network, and developers earn Koii for creating applications over the network. So that's none of the concern. You eventually get paid. So okay, ठीक है. Just giving you a big, easier example. You create your application, you create a startup for your own. You do not earn a single penny till the time you drive your first sale, till the time you just do anything. But still, if you are building anything on the Koii framework, you start earning the moment there's the first visitor on your portal. That is the single moment you start earning in. So I'm not talking about a difficult application like Instagram or Twitter need to be created. You can just create a simple application like PDF merge tool or a PDF editor tool on the Koii network, and as soon as you encourage people to use that particular thing, cheers. That is the real place where you start earning Koii tokens. Cash them out, burn them out, whatever, do whatever you want to do out. So now once you have created the application, application will be run by peer of people across the globe who will be called as the Koii nodes, which provide services for the D apps. All these people are eventually going to earn again Koii tokens for running these applications, and these are the D app users, the decentralized application users, which is the application users for your app or any kind of application that's built on the network. And this is how everybody in the network is earning and growing, and this is how everything is just working in here. Coming to the next thing, get paid to share knowledge. Okay. So let me not go there and start discussing that right now. All right, I'd just like to share another part of my screen. Just give me a second. Sharing another tab right now. All right. Could someone just add my slides to the screen, please? Guys, just wait for a minute. I guess someone from the Let's Grow More team will be able to add that up. Guys. All right, I guess nobody is available at the StreamYard backend to add the slides. Guys, I guess you just need to wait for a minute. I guess, like, there's some issue with adding my screen to the screen share, like, to the live video. So I am able to share my screen, but it's not getting added to the video stream. So you just need to wait for a minute. We'll be there, just back. All right, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the error is not yet solved, but I thought let's not get you guys bored here. So, all right, till the time my screen just pops up here, let's just have something like, Um, okay, I'll just get some responses from you guys. Give me the best example when you have been annoyed with the current version of the internet in any of the ways. The place where you were just annoyed कि काश इस इंटरनेट में ऐसा होता or anything. All right, just awaiting a couple of responses from my guys in the chat, though there are not many. I guess only 4 or 5 people right there.